Trading bots. Yes, they're little softwares that make us into billionaires overnight. Well, I have never used trading bots, but I decided to check them out and see if they actually work or is just a waste of money. In this video, I'm gonna share with you everything I found out about trading bots, what types of trading bots there are, how you can use them. I set up 4 trading bots. I'm gonna show you how I set them up and what the results are if I made or actually lost some money. Because you know there are a billion ways to make money in crypto. My name is 𝗬𝗙𝗦𝗡. I share everything I find, so if I make money, you can make money too. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We bring you the best crypto alpha in the world. If you're returning or if you just simply love this content, please smash the like button. It means the world to me. And if you have any idea what you want me to look at next, let me know in the comment section. I read and reply to every single comment. Now, let's get into the video. So what are trading bots? Trading bots are software or applications that trade for us 0.24. So the basic idea here is that you can give $1,000 to a trading bot, a software that basically follows a set of rules and makes trades based on that. So you do not have to worry about it. You do not have to manually intervene. The trading bot will take care of everything. You set it up once, you give your money, and it makes you into a billionaire. But I don't know if that's true. I never really believed this easy money thing, so we gotta check it out ourselves. So I'm not a coder. I wanted to look at something that I can go, a plug and play solution for me to test out trading bots, and that is exactly what we're gonna look at in this video as well. So if you're watching and if you're not a coder, this will be for you. So how trading bots actually work. Now all trading bots work a little bit different, but the basic idea behind is that there is a set of rules that they follow. That can be if the RSI is overbought or oversold, they take a trade. Or they divide the chart in different lines, so to say grids, where they place an order and take advantage of the small price movements. Or it can be any other indicator. It can be MACD cross, it can be moving averages, volume, and it can obviously be much more complicated. So you can, if you have a great trading strategy that you follow, you can get a developer who can code that into a trading bot for you, and it will trade your strategy without your involvement. So a very simple idea for a trading bot could be trading moving averages. I could tell the bot that if the 10-day moving average crosses the 50-day moving average, take a long position. And when the 10-day moving average dips below the 50-day moving average, sell that position. Now this is a simple way, but obviously you can combine a lot of indicators into one trading bot, so it takes different confirmations and only takes the trades when more confirmations align. Now what are the pros and cons on using trading bots? Here are the pros. Number 1, passive income. I know how difficult and challenging trading can be if you take it seriously. I have a trading channel. It's called the 100x Club, where I teach you every day how to trade. If you want to learn how to trade, check it out. A link in the description. But other than that, it is not passive income. So the promise of a trading bot is that it provides you with a constant flow of income without you having to put any manual effort continuously. Second, it's completely automated. Means, again, you don't have to check the charts. Everything is automated, coded, but it's not only that you don't have to check the charts, it's also that you don't need to make decisions. Everything is data-based. When the bot aligns with the set of rules that you set, it executes like a robot. That takes the human element out and therefore decreases the errors that you could make through human errors or emotions. Number 3, it never sleeps. And the crypto market doesn't sleep as well. So the crypto market is 24/7, the trading bots work 24/7, but you cannot monitor the markets 24/7. So again, that's something to consider. Now here are the cons of using a trading bot. Number 1, technical knowledge required. That's not that big of a deal, but if you want to follow the herd or the retail traders, you will only be able to use bots that probably hundreds or even thousands of people also use. If you have the same edge as the majority of the people, you don't have any edge. So the challenge is that if you want to differentiate from everybody else, you need to find a strategy that works with a trading bot that actually works. Number 2, additional cost. And when I say additional cost, I don't only mean the number of trades you take and the minimum cost you would pay for a trade, but because a trading bot can rank up 20, 30, 50,000 transactions in a month easy, your taxation, for example, will require much more resources. By the way, if you have not thought about your crypto taxes, you have to check out my video. Number 3, limited adaptability. Took me 3 minutes till I pronounced this word. What it means is basically it cannot adapt itself from every day. So if the market conditions changes and you don't monitor the bot, you can run into the issue of the bot living on its own and not generating the profits that it should because the market sentiment changed and the program or the set of rules that you gave it are not further profitable. And there is the issue of security. You need to hook your bot through an API to an exchange, or you actually need to transfer the funds to the bot for it to trade with it. There comes added security risk, obviously, from this. So if you trade on a centralized exchange, you need to trust the exchange with your money. They won't go under, they won't have any hacks, or they are secure enough. Now with the bot, you take additional risk because you also have to trust the bot. You have to trust that the bot is coded in a way that it's not gonna get hacked, it's not gonna lose funds, and also you have to trust the team behind the bot as well. And the final one, which I always thought was the case, and then we'll see later in this video, is that a bot can never analyze the market the way you do. The markets are always changing. There are news coming out, especially in the crypto space, every single minute. Now, a bot is not necessarily able to react to a news event as you would react. Let's assume that we get a news that Binance goes under. God, please don't give us this news. But if that happens, a bot will keep buy into the grid and trying to make some profits, but obviously the markets will completely nuke. I think this is one of the biggest risks using a bot, is that it's completely out of your hand. While it is also an advantage because the human emotions are not in play, it is also a disadvantage because you cannot react as quickly as you could if it was your own trade. So what trading bots there are and what trading bots I'm gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about grid bots, we're gonna talk about DCA bots, we're gonna talk about Martingale bots, we're gonna talk about sniper bots, and we're gonna talk about AI bots or customizable bots. Let's go. Number one, grid bots. So grid bots basically divide the chart into different segments, different grids, and buys below a certain level and sells above a certain level. The whole idea behind the grid bot is that it can get a very small price movement and take advantage of that. So you see the grids all the way down here. That means that every time a grid gets hit, it executes a buy or a sell. You can set the grid whether to be 1%, 2%, 3%, 5%, whatever distance you want between the grids, but the idea is to always buy and sell. You can set if the grid bot should be a longing bot or a shorting bot. Obviously, when we are in the bull market, you want it to be a longing bot. And whenever price dips, it keeps buying up the dip. And whenever the price starts recovering, it sells based on the grids as it bought. It's kind of like the DCA bot, which we're gonna talk about in a second. The whole idea behind is that it buys on the grids and it sells on the grids on the recovery. Stay tuned because this is one of the bots that I'm gonna set up and try. Second, DCA bots. DCA means dollar cost average, and that basically means that you buy the dip or sell the dump. So DCA means that you keep adding to a position based on time, based on price action, based on percentages, whatever the criteria is, you always add DCA or dollar cost average. A very good example could be that you want to get into the crypto market, but you only get salary after every week or every month. What you could do is that you can save up 1 year of salary and buy Bitcoin all at once, or what you can do is to set up a DCA, a dollar cost average bot, and take a portion of your salary and DCA it into Bitcoin at the end of every week when you receive your salary. This way you can average or spread out your entry price into any position and not have the risk of buying the top or selling the bottom. The third one is Martingale bots. Now this was completely new to me, but there is a strategy called the Martingale strategy, and it is originated in gambling. The core idea is that you always have to double down on your losses. I know it's absolutely crazy, but this is the strategy. Every time you are in a losing position, you have to double the amount that you bought in at the first place, and therefore eventually you will make a profit. So here is how the strategy works in gambling. So when you're at the roulette table, you put one bet, $1 on red, you get 1-to-1 risk reward. And that means if you win, you get $2 back. If you lose $1. Now let's assume that you lost on the first turn, you lost $1. Now you bet $2, making it $3 total investment. If you win on the $2 bet, you will win $4 back, therefore making $1 profit as your original bet. So the whole idea is that you always double down, and this is exactly what this bot is doing. You get into a position, and as the position drops, the bot adds to that position, doubles that position size, and therefore eventually when there is a pump, it will take profits and it make profits. I don't know. I will have to see. This is one of the bots that I'm gonna test as well. I have no idea how this will work. And then there are sniper bots, not these sniper bots, but there are actual sniper bots that are scooping up tokens that just get listed on different blockchains. The whole idea is that you don't have time to buy every token that gets listed, whether it's a meme coin, whether it's an early investment, whatever that is, you can't monitor and buy into everything. So you got bots like 𝗏𝗏𝗏 or Unibot that allows you to put a certain amount in, and based on certain criteria, buy into every single token that launches. So as I said, the three most prominent bots are Unibot, 𝗏𝗏𝗏, and Maestro. I have not tried any of these, and I will not try any of these in this video. The only reason why I'm not gonna try them because I think they are a little bit more complicated, and I'm not sure how many people have time and effort and energy to do it. Plus, buying anything on ETH is extremely expensive. But if you want me to make a video, let me know in the comment section. If you really want it and we get like 50 comments saying that you want this video, I am going to make it happen. But it's important to know about them. That's why I brought them here. Check them out, see them for yourself. Try it out with $10, $15, $20. If it works, let me know as well. I really want to know. And then the last one are trading strategy bots or AI bots. The idea here, as I said in the beginning, is that you can either use a platform that has strategically created different strategies for different trading bots that you can buy for a subscription or for a one-time fee, and leveraging the bot's advantage or the strategy that's been given to the bot, you can make profits off the market. The reason why I also brought in AI is because a lot of times these bots work with some kind of artificial intelligence element, taking on-chain and off-chain data, some technical analysis, and combining all that gives you or promises you to make you some profits. I have never ever been a fan of this. I tried some of them, none of them worked, what I bought off the shelf, but developing my own strategy has always been of my interest. So I haven't done that in this video either, but this is something you can look at. I found one website that makes sense for me. It's called 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏. We have no affiliations with them. I don't know, I just read very good things about them. I have not tried it. Again, I am not a believer of these kind of trading bots, but if any of you tried it, let me know. I can also make a video on this, but it will be a more complex process. And what I'm all about is helping you make money from the get-go. So this is time to let's jump in and let me set up my trading bots. Before I start building my bots, I want to bring you today's sponsor, which is LayerAI. Now, they are the sponsors of today's video, but as you know, I only bring in sponsors that I truly, genuinely believe in. And the interesting part is that I have been invested in LayerAI before they came to us as being sponsors, so I'm very happy to talk about them. Now, LayerAI is a super interesting project for me. The reason is because they take back the control from the big giants and give it to the people. You know, the Robinhood analog that I use a lot of times, well, they are kind of that. Now, have you ever experienced that you go into Google, you search something, and 5 minutes later you watch a video and you got the same ad? Or have you ever experienced that you go on Facebook, you search or watch a video from a friend, like it, and then a second later on Google you get the exact same advertisement? The reason why this happens is because you are being tracked by these giant companies, and your browsing behavior creates a profile, a persona that they can then leverage and sell to big corporations for advertisement purposes. So what LayerAI asked is, why could we not give back the power to the people to package their own information and sell if they want to? And in my opinion, they came up with a pretty freaking cool product. So as they say on the website, the dedicated blockchain network for data monetization within AI models. This sounds very fancy and cool, but check this out. So what they do is that they have two main applications. They have the LayerVPN and they have the data economy app. And what they're gonna do is that they're gonna provide you with a VPN. It's a virtual private network. I always talk about it. You need a VPN when you are browsing online. Not only because of the security stuff, but also because you can cover up your tracks and these companies cannot build a profile of you. So by using LayerAI's VPN, you will not only be able to protect yourself with this added layer of security, cover your steps from the big giants, but also will be able to collect your own browsing data and browsing behavior, package that, and through the Layer Economy app, sell it to corporations. The best part is everything works in the backends. So you get the LayerVPN application, right? You get the VPN application for your phone. It's just like a simple VPN. You can connect from different countries, you can have different protection and whatnot, and this will collect all your browsing behavior in your own profile. Then what you can do is that you can go to their Layer marketplace, NFT marketplace. You can purchase an NFT capsule, and pay attention now, fill that capsule with your information and sell it to companies that want that data. Now the question might come, what company wants that data? I don't know if you remember my 𝗥𝗘𝗓𝗢 video, but the idea here is very, very similar. Companies need to train their AIs. For them to do that, they can either go to another company, use excessive resources and pay a lot of money, or they can do it in a decentralized manner and pay the small guys, you and me, for our own data. Your and my browsing behavior gives a lot of data points for the AI to learn, and therefore it makes it very beneficial for the company. They can pay a fraction of a cost what they would pay for a big corporation for the exact same data, and we can benefit by simply using their VPN. Now for me, number one is security, so I was a little bit concerned about it. I had a chat with the team. They assured me that they're using a ZK rollup, meaning they don't really store all the data that you have. You store your data and you sell it if you want to sell it. They have a token as well called LayerAI. This is what I bought as well. By buying the token, you don't only bet on the protocol, but you can also use it to stake on the platform. And when you stake, you will be eligible to get an NFT capsule in the future. And that means that when you use their VPN app and you collect your own browsing data, if you want to sell it, you don't have to invest into an NFT, but you can just use the NFT that you got from staking with the other benefits. Guys, obviously not financial advice. My biggest concern with VPNs is always security, so you always have to double check. Happily, the team is dogged. You can find them on the website. I like the project. I'm invested. It's one of my DGen bags. If you like what you heard, take a look at them. Read their docs always when you are looking at a project. They have a pretty decent doc as well. They talk about the marketplace. They talk about the VPN. They talk about the whole theory and philosophy behind the use case. So it's pretty cool. Again, I'm invested. Full disclosure, I do hold the bag. Check it out for yourself and let me know what you think. So it is time. I'm actually so excited. I'm doing it real time with you, and then I'm gonna take a week and look back at it. For you, it's gonna be like this, but for me, it's gonna take a week and see how the bot performs. So I'm gonna use ByBit. The reason I'm gonna use ByBit is because I didn't wanna bug all around. We don't have time for that. It's the bull market. So I wanted to check out a centralized exchange. I chose ByBit, and I'm gonna see what their bots are. So I'm gonna go into trading bot on ByBit, and we see futures grid, futures Martingale that I talked about, spot grid, and DCA. Let's start with futures grid. Now, as I said, the grid bot is gonna create different grids on the chart and buy every time it goes below, it hits the grid, and sell when it hits another grid. So that's kind of what we're gonna do. So if you come on here, you see that they have all these sets, so I can go an Aura's pick. I can scroll down and try to find whatever works for me. I would wanna try to find something that has a little bit longer track record than 8 days, but I don't see any. So I'm gonna pick the top one, 227%. Oh, so it says it's $611 minimum. Let's find something. I wanna put $100 in each. Let's go Doge. All right, Doge is $1. Let's go. I'm gonna put $100. Let's see the Doge trade. 500% APR. That's a yearly gain, but still, it's crazy. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna go $100. Oh, I have to transfer funds, okay. By the way, guys, if you wanna try out ByBit, there is a link in the description. I appreciate if you use my link. It doesn't hurt, it's free to sign up, and you get some bonuses, so check it out. Oh, it was an earn because, you know, I'm staking. I told you I'm staking on ByBit USDT because it has like freaking crazy high yield. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you haven't watched my staking video, you have to check that out, it's pretty cool. So let's take this out. Oh, it has to be in a funding account, okay. So it's not on the trading account, it has to be on the funding account. Okay, now it's on the funding account, great. So now I can add $100, woo! Because I believe we're gonna go up in the next 12 months, I'm just gonna create a long bot, and that means that it's gonna buy when it dips, and it's gonna sell for profit when it goes higher. So I go create now. Is it that simple? I just go create now, confirm. Oh, okay, it's in, great. It's a 3x long leverage bot. Awesome. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is gonna be the spot grid. I know it's not the second one, but I'm gonna set the grid bots now. So let's go to spot grid. It's the same thing, the same idea here. The only difference is that it's not on leverage. So let's see what it does. Let's do a Bitcoin one. Aura's pick, I'm gonna go 101%. Perfect, I'm gonna put in $100. I'm gonna go create now. It will give me the grid up here. So from 50,898 to 73,800. That's pretty cool because we're probably not gonna dip below 50K, right? I'm just joking, of course we're not. Where am I? Okay, I'll create now, let's go. Okay, so we have that as well. Awesome, so this is not leverage, it's just simple spot buying. We can't really lose money here, I believe. We can lose monetary value, but we can't really lose like Bitcoins. Okay, so future Martingale, that's the other one. That's the second one, but we're gonna take it as a third one. Let's set that up. So the idea here is that it always doubles down. I have no idea how this will work and how this will perform, so I'll just look at it. First of all, it has an APR of 1100%. I mean, that's just crazy, 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 crazy. But let's do it. Let's do it on another coin. Let's do Solana because I love Solana. So let's go Solana. The minimum is $104. I'll go 105, that's still reasonable. And it gives me 3,000% APR. What the f? I'm gonna go create now, confirm. Let's go, we've got our bots in here. That sounds awesome. And then we've got DCA bot. Now the DCA bot is pretty simple. I don't know if I should set a DCA bot up, but just to show you how it works, I will do it. In the top here, I'm gonna set the amount that I wanna buy in every frequency. So let's say I wanna buy for $20. Every day down here I can adopt if I want to buy it a week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 12 hours, or even an hour. And then I'm gonna go, how much am I willing to spend total? So let's say I'm gonna spend $140. And that means that every day I buy 20 bucks, that's for 7 days, and I'll buy $140 worth. Let's go. And then I just go create. And then I've got my bots. What is already up? 0.04%. Whoop, whoop. Okay guys, we set this up. I'm gonna take a week and come back to this and see how they perform. So it has been a week. Actually, it has been 8 days. And I've been running this bot, and the reason why it's 8 days because we just had the dump that you probably have seen. You will see this video 3 days later, so maybe hopefully we already recovered, but we had this dump and I saw the bot struggling. So let's look at the results. First, I just wanna show you here. This is how the interface looks when you have the whole thing. You will see here that it says $8.9 is my total profit. So on the money that I invested, I made $8, which is 2.5%. I've been up 13% also throughout the week, but because of this dump, the bot is taking a break. This is also very important to note here. I will summarize everything in the end, but it's very important to note here that I think these bots take time. You can't really take a full conclusion with a 1 week data, but let's talk about it later. So if you click here in, you will see what the bots did. Number one, DCA bot is -$2, -5%. Futures Martingale, which is doubling down, is 2% minus. Spot Grid is about 1% minus. And Futures Grid bot on Doge is actually up almost 14%. Now this looks very good. This is how you see it. And I want to show you, can also click on details here and you can see all the details here, but I want to show you how it looks on the desktop interface because it's probably much more user friendly. So if you're on ByBit, you can come onto tools, you can come onto trade, and then you can go on to trading bot. Once you're on trading bot, up here you will be able to click on this little icon and it will take you to the interface. Let's go step by step. Number one, DCA, but DCA is buying, right? Every single time. So obviously it is in minus because now we are in a dump. So the whole strategy of this bot is that every time, every day it buys. The problem with this that I noticed, and it was extremely annoying, and shout out to ByBit to fix this if possible, is that it always brought me to this insufficient fund for DCA. The reason why it happens is because I told you that I'm staking money on ByBit and I'm staking USDT on ByBit. And if you do that, there is a function that says automatically add USDT from your funding account to your earn account. And I had that feature and I have that feature on because when I have the money there or I move something around, I don't want to always transfer back. So it always took the money from my account and I couldn't, it couldn't take it properly. So this didn't work for me. Yeah, it's not a good indication. So this -6% means that it didn't layer in. It should be already in $70 or $80 in. It's not, so let's leave that. Futures Martingale, this is doubling down. This is obviously in minus. If you go to the details and then you go to positions, you will see all the positions it is in now. So it already bought all this SOL and it is planning to sell it at $202. Now it's averaging down. As you see, it bought at 202, 199, 198, 197, 196. So you see that it bought all this as the SOL price is dropping and is planning to sell it on the way up. So, and you see it goes 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, and it goes 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, and probably it will go 0.4, 0.4, 0.4, right? You see everything. You will see that it made 6 out of 6 trades. You see the realized profit is $9. So I was up already $9, which is 9% on this trade. On this bot, and it has $11 as unrealized. What I want to show you though is that I am up 13.7% on the futures grid bot, which is absolutely, it's very good. It has 48 profitable trades within the week. If you go into details and you go on positions, you will see this is the positions that is in now. This is where it's planning to sell it. But if you look at the history, you will see all the trades it took, and it is doing very freaking good. Surprisingly good. So this bot is up 14%. And I'm very surprised by the results. So summarizing everything, I think what I want to do is I would focus on the DCA, but much more with proper settings. So it actually can leverage down in the bear market. I think that can be a great strategy. The Futures Martingale bot is also a very nice idea if you believe we're going to go up in the next 12 months because it works very smooth. You just put in 1,000, 2,000 or 500, whatever dollar, and that basically averages down every single time the market drops. What you can also do is that you can set it up in a way that it sells higher. So you DCA in, but it doesn't sell immediately on a short profit. What is very interesting is the futures grid bot. I think from 1 week we can take the results really. So I'm just gonna leave the bots running. I'll circle back to this a month later and then we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll set up another bot. Maybe we'll see what else we can do. But for now, I think that trading bots are extremely interesting. My assumption that they were not good and you can't make money with them is basically debunked because we had a dump and our futures grid bot is still up almost 14%. So there is something to consider here. I would not dare to put in $10,000 in this or $50,000 in this at this stage. I want to test it for another month or 1.5 months. And if it works though, I'm very happy to consider putting money in there or maybe more, but we'll see that. Guys, thank you so much for watching through. I really hope that you got some value out of this. If you did, please smash the like button. It's a click of a button for you, but it can really be a game changer for the video. The algo picks it up better. If you like this content, subscribe to the channel, but I'm pretty confident you already do that. And if you want to interact with me or you want to learn from me or you want to just, be around, follow me on Twitter. There is a link in the description. And if you're there, you can also check out my trading channel, 100x Club. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I salute you and I will see you in the next one.